In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a standard kitchen. And by standard kitchen, I mean a regular kitchen that goes only on one wall and usually has 6 cabinets, 3 floor cabinets and 3 wall cabinets. This is a pretty common kitchen in the standard size kitchens, and usually has a 4 drawers cabinet at the bottom, has a sink cabinet, and it has a 2 doors cabinets for storage. On the top, on the wall, usually there are 3 cabinets to match, each of them with 2 doors. I have to mention from the start, the purpose of this video is to show you how to assemble the kitchen together and to see how it's made. I'm not going to go into details on how to build each cabinet. For that, you have my other videos. You're welcome to check them out, and you will see how everything is built in detail. And moreover, for each video, including this one, I have a link that you can visit in description that will take you to a website where you can download all the documentation you need to actually build these cabinets. If you have any comments, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more content like this, of course, if you enjoy it. Thank you very much. So let's get started. So this is a wall and a floor section in a room where we are going to build our kitchen. So we're gonna start with a cabinet that goes on the floor. As I said, it's gonna be a 2 doors cabinet. We're gonna place the cabinet inside, and we're gonna bring it in position just like this and close to the wall just like that. Kitchens are built just like Lego games with bricks, but in this case, instead of Lego bricks, of course, we have cabinets. This is one of the 6 cabinets I mentioned earlier. It's a floor cabinet with 2 doors, has a shelf, and the next one we're going to insert same thing, but we're going to change the configuration for this one to be a different type of cabinet. Namely, we're going to want this one to be a 4 drawers cabinet, which is here. There you go. Okay. And the next cabinet on the floor would be similar with this one, 2 doors cabinets, just that we're gonna slightly change the configuration to have it as a sink cabinet, one of the 2. There you go. Okay, so we have the 3 cabinets on the floor. What we have to do is to bring them all the way to the back and to connect to the back wall, just like that. I have to mention, during the transportation, it's recommended to remove the doors and any shelves inside, also to remove all the drawers. This is to protect the faces from scratches or dents during the transportation, and of course the handles. How to remove them, you will see how to do that if you're gonna check the other videos that I have. It is by unclipping the hinge or unscrewing the hinge. It's a very, very easy process. So during the installation, I recommend this to be without the doors and the shelves. So the bottom cabinet, after you bring it in place, you find the final position, and it's recommended to fasten the cabinet to the wall using these screws in the top horizontal rail, at least those two, and maybe also the bottom. I'm gonna show you in section as well, so you can see the bottom also has a horizontal rail where you have two screws where you can fasten them to the wall. The screws you need to use them, they are specified in the documentation that you have in the cabinet video. Okay, let's remove the section view. Then this cabinet would go right next to the other cabinet, just like that. Also the horizontal to be like that. And the two cabinets, they can be fastened together using wood screws as well, so they become a bigger sub-assembly. Same thing goes for this one, attaches to the other one, just like that. You can use screws here or you can leave them without screws, doesn't really matter. What matters is to be like all together solidary, just like this. There you go. After installing the bottom cabinets, it's time to bring in the wall cabinets. Basically, we're gonna insert copy of the cabinet, and we're gonna change the configuration to be a wall cabinet with two doors, just like this. So in order to install them, same idea, to make the whole process very easy, remove the doors and remove the shelves and place them on top of the bottom cabinets to match. Use any kind of box that you need to keep the distance between the bottom and the top, and bring it all the way to the wall like this. And usually they match the cabinets below, so we're gonna make coincident this side right here. So if you look from the front, you will see they match the bottom cabinets. Same idea here. These cabinets on the top are fastened using those special screws. I'm gonna show you section in a second. Exactly in the same fashion as the bottom cabinet. So you have two screws at the top and highly recommended two screws at the bottom through the horizontal rails at the back. And let's remove the section, and let's bring the other two cabinets. On the top here, we change the configuration of this one to be wall and two doors, just like the others, and we're gonna bring it in position. Thing, make sure it's the same height, just like the bottoms, connecting together with screws. And make sure also the front is coincident, just like that. Okay, same thing, fasten them to the wall with the 4 screws to the back rails. Okay, we create a copy of this, and we repeat the process with the last cabinet at the top. Couple them here together and fasten to the wall, and make sure the front is coincident, just like that. There you go, the whole kitchen is in place. Let's see how it looks in section view. So if you look in section view, all should look something like this. All the cabinets, as you can see now, clearly can be fastened to the wall using 4 screws, including the drawer cabinet, although you cannot see it because it's behind this over here. Same thing goes for the bottom. The hose would be somewhere there. There you go. Let's remove the section view, and now what's left, the next step usually is to don't install the doors and the shelves just yet, because it's going to be much easier to install the countertop. So bring in the countertop. Usually you get this from the DIY store like a Home Depot, and it's cut approximately to size. If it's something really simple like this, you can cut exactly to size. For instance, this one is 36 inches, the cabinets, all of them are 36 inches. Actually, as you can see, 36 in this particular case. Again, this size is customizable, so if you need to see something different size-wise, please don't be shy and leave a comment in the comment section below. Yeah, and this is a standard laminate countertop from Home Depot. Bring it in, cut to size, center it on the bottom cabinets, just like that. And fasten it to the bottom cabinets. In order to fasten the cabinet, the countertop to the cabinet, I'm going to show you again the section here. You have these top rails for each bottom cabinet, and you would use regular wood screws to fasten the countertop from bottom up. And now everything is rigid, everything is in place, nothing moves, because each cabinet is fastened to the wall, each cabinet is fastened to the other cabinet, and the countertop is fastened to the other cabinet. So everything now stays in place and doesn't move anywhere. Okay, let's remove this section view, and the next step would be to install the kitchen and the sink for the kitchen and the cooktop. In order to do that, we have to decide first which is what. So let's bring those in and see where do they go better. So let's bring the cooktop. Also, let's bring in the sink, which is this. Okay, so usually these sinks are reversible. That means they can be installed like this or like that. Since I have this model already on the left side like this, I'm gonna decide that this cabinet here is the sink cabinet. So let's go ahead and install the sink. How do we do this? We bring the sink. So we bring the sink and we place it on the counter, just like this. And we make sure the sink is parallel with the front of the counter, just like that. We position it over the cabinet that we want to be a sink cabinet. We said this is going to be the sink cabinet, so it's going to be just like that. And after positioning in place the sink, we're gonna cut out a hole for the sink to go in. And how exactly do you do this? Well, either you will have a one-to-one template for the sink to do that, and you will put the paper on top and you will trace the countertop and cut it with the jigsaw, or you will have a small drawing, you will measure, you will trace the countertop, and again you will use a jigsaw to cut it. In order to cut it, first you have to drill a hole so that the jigsaw blade can go through, and you cut it all around. I will do this quickly for you and I will not bore you with that. And boom, there you have it. So I made the virtual cut in the countertop, so we have the sink in place just like that. Now, similarly, you would you would cut a hole for the cooktop. Cooktop is usually placed on the opposite side of the sink. I'm gonna put it somewhere here, just like that, over this cabinet, and in order to save some space on the countertop, I'm not going to center it, I'm gonna move it right to this side. Or it's better to be centered, actually, just like that. There you go. Same thing, we're gonna cut a hole in the countertop. I'm gonna do it quickly so I don't bore you with that. And boom, we have that one as well. To show you how is it cut, I'm gonna isolate this countertop just like that. So you should have these holes in the countertop after you cut them out. Again, this is a procedure that can be done after the countertop is installed. On the kitchen in a final position, it's best actually to be like that because you can finally adjust given the site conditions. There you go. So cooktop installed, sink installed. Now I think it's time for the backsplash gasket. Then insert the backsplash gasket, which is right here. The backsplash gasket is essentially a plastic profile, an L profile like that, an extrusion, and has this face sliding inside to match the countertop finish. The way this is fastened, you bring it in and you place it at the back of the counter and all the way to the wall like that. You center it, of course, on the countertop, just like this. I'm gonna use a special function in SolidWorks called width. That. Yeah, so these come in lengths from your DIY store, and they usually have this face here to match the countertop color. Okay, so fasten that with screws, wood screws. Insert the finish face back, and the last thing that's left is basically the kick plate. Let's go and insert that. Kick plate is nothing else, or top plate, how do you want to call it, doesn't matter really. It's a piece of melamine to match the color of the kitchen, and goes under the whole thing and covers the legs. The way this is assembled, it's very simple. The legs, they have this clip here, which they have a component that's sliding inside, and that component would be fastened to this piece on the inside face here. And in the end, as you can see, all these clips, right? And in the end, this will clip on the face, and it's going to end up just like that here. Same thing. This should go all the way from end to end, and should be the same size as the whole kitchen, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 108 inches in this case. Yes, it is. The height is not exactly, it's 4 inches, I think we have, if we measure it from the floor to this edge, we have actually 4.5 inches, so this has to match that height, of course. We're gonna have, adjust it to 4.5 inches. Okay, and there you go. Kitchen is ready. Of course, if this side is visible and that side is visible, we can go around with this kick plate, which we are going to do, but I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm gonna just show it. There you go, I brought in another piece, same thing, make it flush here, make it go all the way to the back, coincident to the wall. And this has to be a bit shorter. Let's try and measure this. Here to here we have like 37.225 millimeters smaller. There you go. So kick plate goes around this side, of course has to go around the other side as well. This side here, it disappeared. I'll bring it up here. Put it on the floor. Make sure it goes all the way to the back, like this. And make sure it goes all the way. Let's go planar with that. It attaches with the same idea, with the same clips to the legs. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Or it can be fastened to the inside of this one, like that, so it's not visible. So this is pretty much the kitchen. Everything is pretty much in place. The only one thing that is left, yes, as you can see, we have a shelf here. We have to change the configuration of this cabinet. Instead of base and two doors, to base to sink. So we have that. Basically, we don't have a shelf anymore here, and also we don't have the back, so we have the room for all the piping that are required. Okay, so there you go, this is the kitchen. Again, this is a video showing how to put everything together, just like in a Lego game. I didn't go into depth on how to build each cabinet. For that, you are very welcome to check out my channel and see the other videos. I explained there in great details everything step by step. Moreover, I have a link in this video and those videos as well to a website where you can download the documents to actually build all these different type of cabinets. If you need a particular custom size, please feel free to get in touch with me. I can customize cabinets for you if you want. Until the next time, thank you very much for your time and for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and have a good day.